So good evening, welcome to Sakala Vidya YouTube channel. So in the morning session we have discussed the problems on probability, but now we shall discuss yet another chapter, that is coordinate geometry. So this is also very important problem. So there may be 2 or 3 questions may be asked from this chapter. This is also very important for even EAMCET examination and also JEE mains examination also. It may be important for even NTSC National Talent Search examination. I hope welcome Swaroop Arani, Riyaz Basha and Creative Depth Telugu. Okay, welcome all of you. First like, subscribe and share. Okay. So just I make a plan like this. First I discuss the problems. So beside the concepts also will be discussed during the explanation itself only. Right. So basic level questions will be discussed. That is level 1 or level 2 questions will be discussed during this session, during NTSC or APPSC examination. So good evening. Good evening Lakshmi Devi. Good evening Anjaneyulu. Welcome. Okay. First subscribe Lakshmi Devi. Right. First let us discuss the first problem today. First problem. Okay. The distance of the point. The distance of the point the distance of the point 3, 4 from x-axis in units. Distance is measured in units. That means either it may be centimeters or meters, like that. Generally we say units. Okay, the distance of the point 3, 4 from x-axis in units is option A 3, option B is 4, option C 1, option D is 7. So let us find out the distance of the point 3, 4. The distance of the point 3, 4 from x-axis we need to find out. First let us draw the figure. That's the plan. Then you will get the idea. That means in a coordinate plane, let us draw x-axis and y-axis. It is y-axis. So vertical line, horizontal line. This is x-axis. Say x-axis. This is y-axis. The point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis, obviously origin, whose coordinates are 0, 0. Okay, leave it the coordinates. So leave it the coordinates. Okay. So now the point you take it. What is the point? 3, 4. 3, 4 lies in the first quadrant. This is the 3, 4. Now the distance of the point 3, 4 from x-axis. Drop the perpendicular like this. Drop the perpendicular. Say this point is P. Say this point is A. Now we need to find out this length PA. PA distance we need to find out. PA distance means as the coordinates of 3, 4. So we have the distance from here to here is 3 units. This distance will be 4 units. What we are asked, the distance of the point 3, 4 from x-axis is nothing but 4 units. So B is the right option. B is the right option. But I will give the shortcut also. Don't worry. But note down the shortcut formula. Formula write down. Formula. Distance of P x comma y from x-axis equal to mod y units. This is the formula. So my dear students, remember this is the tip. What is the tip? Distance of p x comma y from x-axis mod y units. You may have doubt. Why should we write modulus? So modulus of a real number is always positive. Distance is measured in positive. So that's why we need to mention modulus. Even though y is negative, you get the positive value. Distance is measured in positive. So you put mod y. Mod y is the formula. Here y is equal to what? If you say this point is x comma y, here y refers to 4. So this equals to mod 4. So mod 4 is equal to 4 units. This also you can remember like this also. Right. So which chapter is difficult in intermediate 1A? So everything is easy. Just go concentrate on the vectors. Okay, right. So next, second question. Let us move to the second question of the day. Second question. The distance of the point of the point 3 comma 4 from y-axis. In the previous case, that is x-axis, now y-axis, in units is A 3, B 4, C 1, D 7. Okay. Sairohit. The distance of the point 3 comma 4 from y-axis we need to find out. So first let me draw the figure concept. With the help of the figure concept we'll do it. After that I will give the formula. Don't worry. So let us formulate it now. So take the x-axis now. Consider x-axis. This is x-axis, horizontal line. So this is a vertical line. They are mutually perpendicular each other. So now x dash, this is y. Now this is called coordinate plane. The point of intersection is origin. 3 comma 4 lies in the first quadrant. So 3 comma 4. From this, drop the perpendicular on y-axis this time, because we need to find out the distance of the point from y-axis. Say this is P, say this is B. This is a perpendicular. This distance we need to find out. Again, you drop a perpendicular to the x-axis also. Say this is PA. See, by virtue of this 3 comma 4, this distance is known as 3. This distance will be 4 units. Obviously, this will be nothing but a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal. This PB distance also 3 units. So now answer is 3. A is the right option. A is the right option. So now we can write like this. Distance of P of x comma y, any point in the coordinate plane. This is called coordinate plane. Either in first quadrant or second quadrant or third quadrant or fourth quadrant, whatever it may be. The distance of P x comma y from y-axis equals to mod x. So here, if you say this point is x comma y, this x refers to be 3. So that's why mod 3. Mod 3 is 3. So that is 3 units. Obviously, A is the answer. So now, let us move to the third problem. Okay, shall we move to the third problem? Okay, Nana, after December 1st onwards, I will start diploma first year classes. Don't worry. The distance of the point 3 comma 4 from origin from origin in units. Distance is measured in units. It should have some units. Option A 3, option B 4, option C 5, option D 1. This is the question. So very good, Sony, welcome. So now the distance of the point 3, 4 from origin we need to find out. So this problem can be done actually in 3 ways we can done. With the help of the coordinate axis we can find out, or with the help of the formula. I will give the formula. So note down the formula first. Formula, because the formula is important. Formula. Distance of the point P of x comma y from origin. Origin means whose coordinates are 0, 0 equal to x square plus y square under root. So now here actually this x 3, 4 equal to, let us say, x comma y. The point is, that implies x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4. Let us substitute here. Otherwise they are Pythagorean triplets only. 3, 4. Obviously 5. Answer will be 5. You see, you are going to get same answer itself only. Root of 3 square, x square means 4 square. This will be square root of 9 plus 16. So that equals to square root of 25. So answer is 5 units. This is the answer. So C is the right option. Very good, Lasya, Sony, Gautam Reddy. Very good, very good. Option C is the right one. Yes, yes, yes. So now, because these questions are even important for your intermediate examination also. Intermediate, not only intermediate, for even EAMCET examination, JEE mains also, the concept will be used. This concept is very important. So now next, the distance of the point distance of the point 5, minus 2 from x-axis in units is A 1, B 2, C 3, D 4. Even this concept will be used in intermediate locus chapter also. This concept is very, very important. The distance of the point 5, minus 2 from the x-axis. So once again I repeat the formula. After that just substitute. So first let us start the solution like this. So the distance of the point 5, minus 2 from x-axis. First let us say given point as x, y equal to 5, minus 2. So if you compare, you get x is equal to 5 and y equals to minus 2. Now let us write the formula. Distance of px, y from x-axis equal to mod y. What is y? -2. See, here the mod plays vital role. So modulus of -2. What do you get it? Yes, you get positive only. 2 units. So this is the importance of the modulus. Otherwise, if you won't write the modulus, you will get -2. Distance cannot be measured in negative sense. So mod need to be written. That's very important criteria. So 2 units. So B is the right answer. So have you understood this question? I think you might have. So let us move toward the fifth problem. So fifth problem, let us write the distance of the point, the distance of the point, the distance of the point, the distance of the point -4, 5 from y-axis in units is option A 5, option B 1, option C 4, option D 9. So anybody, what is the right answer? Fifth one, try yourself. Gouda Prasad, you are correct. Any other? What is the answer? Any other? Any other? Good, good Anjaneyulu. Very good Gautami. Very good Gautami. Right. Distance of the point -4, 5 from y-axis. So first let us start the solution like this. So here given x comma y equals to -4, 5. That implies comparing on both sides, x equals to -4, y equals to 5. So let us write the formula. What is the formula? The distance of the point P of x comma y from y-axis equal to modulus of x. X stands for -4. Modulus of -4 gives us 4 only. Obviously, your answer is 4 units. So what is the right option? Yes, option C. C is the right option. C is the right option. Next, sixth question. So board is not possible. So this is where actually is good, because actually you will be getting directly live session. Now sixth one, the distance of the point alpha beta from origin is in units A alpha plus beta, B alpha square plus beta square, C root over alpha square minus beta square, D root over alpha square plus beta square. Root over alpha square plus beta square. It's a formula itself only. Directly we can write it. The distance of the point alpha comma beta. Instead of x comma y, alpha beta is there from origin. X comma y is there, root of x square plus y square. So here root of alpha square plus beta square. D is the right option. But moreover, I will write the formula once again. Solution. Distance of distance of px comma y from origin equals to x square plus y square under root. Here x means alpha, y means beta. So this we can write root of alpha square plus beta square. So D is the right option. D is the right option. So now the seventh question. Seventh question. The distance between the points between the points 0, 3 and -2, 0 is in units. A, root over 15. B, root over 15. C, root over 13. D, root over 5. So the distance between the points, the distance between the point 0, 3 minus 2, 0. The distance between the points. So distance formula we need to use. So right. Sometimes in the examination you may be asked, in matching type questions you may be asked distance formula also. So let me write the distance formula. Distance between x1 comma y1, the first one is x1 comma y1, and second point is x2 comma y2 equals to difference of x coordinates whole square. That means x2 minus x1 square or x1 minus x2 square, no problem, plus difference of y coordinates y2 minus y1 square under root, square root. This is the formula. So now let us substitute. X2 means -2, -2, x1 is 0, minus 0 square. So plus y2 means 0, 0 minus 3 whole square under root. So let us simplify it. You will get the answer. So -2 square, obviously you get here also -3 square and square root. So this is -2 square is 4 only, -3 square 9 only. 9 plus 4 is 13. Root 13 units is the answer. Root 13. Root over 13 means C is the right option. C is the right option. C is the right option. Okay. Eighth question. So let us discuss eighth question. If the distance between the points 3, A and 4, 1 is root 10. That means root 10 units. Then the values of A are, the values of A we need to find out. Okay. If the distance between the points 3 comma a and 4 comma 1 is root 10, then the values of a are option A is 3 comma minus 1, B 2 comma minus 2, C 4 comma minus 2, option D 5 comma minus 3. Right. Good evening, Pavitra. Welcome. Distance between the points 3 comma a and 4 comma 1 is root 10. Then the values of a we need to find out. So first let us find out the distance between 3 comma a and 4 comma 1 with the help of the distance formula, and it is being equated to root 10. So squaring on both sides, so we can find out we can have the values of a, or by simplification we get a quadratic equation in a, but rather than that we have one more easy method. So let us do that method itself only. So now first the distance between 3 comma a and 4 comma 1 we need to find out the distance with the help of distance formula. So let me write the distance formula. I say d is equal to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square and square root. This is the distance formula. Okay. So now what we can write, x2 means 4 minus 3 whole square plus 1 minus a whole square. Even d square also you can write. D square means without square root you can write. Equal to root 10 square. Root 10 square write down. No problem. The square root will go this side. That becomes square. 4 minus 3 is 1 square. Don't expand it. You keep like this only. For MCQ questions or anything. 1 minus a whole square is equal to root 10 square means 10. This will be 1 plus 1 minus a whole square equals to 10. See, you remember a minus b whole square is same as b minus a whole square. My dear children, both expansions will have the same value. A whole square can be written a minus 1 whole square, no problem. Equal to 10 minus 1, 9. But here is the interesting factor. Now a minus 1 is equal to root over 9, you will get it. That is equal to plus or minus 3. We have two cases we will get. A minus 1 is equal to 3. A minus 1 is equal to minus 3. Transpose minus 1 this side. A equals to 3 plus 1, whose value is 4. Transpose minus 1 this side. A equals to minus 3 plus 1, whose value is minus 2. Therefore, A equals to minus 2 or 4. Both values we shall get it. Go back. Minus 2, 4. C is the right option. C is the right option. Ninth one. Okay. If the point x comma y is equidistant from the points 2 comma 1 and 1 comma minus 2 then option A, x plus 3y equals to 0. Option B, 3x plus y equal to 0. C, x plus 2y equals to 0. D, 3x plus 2y equals to 0. This is the relationship between x and y. If x comma y is equidistant from, see, If the point x comma y is equidistant from the points 2 comma 1 and 1 comma minus 2, then the relationship between x and y we need to find out. It's a very interesting question. It's also very important for intermediate examination, EAMCET examination, JEE mains examination also. I will give the beautiful shortcut. So with the help of that shortcut, easily you can find out. So let me give the shortcut for that one. What is the shortcut formula? So shortcut, remember all of you, these questions can be easily evaluated using our super shortcut. What is the super shortcut? Okay, the point, write down the point x comma y is equidistant good evening, equidistant from say x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2, x2 comma y2, then so you remember this shortcut. What is the shortcut means? You write down like this: 2 times x2 minus x1 write down into x, this point x, plus 2 times y2 minus y1 write down into y write down, equal to x1 square plus y1 square minus x2 square plus y2 square write down. This is the formula. This is the formula. So now this actually, this point, see, 2 comma 1 is x1 comma y1. You remember like this. Next, another point, the 1 comma minus 2 consider as second point, x2 comma y2. Corresponding value substitute. So now let us substitute. I take another color, red color here. 2 times x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1 means 1 minus 2 x, plus 2 times y2 minus y1. y2 stands for minus 2 and y1 is 1 but negative 1 minus 1 of y, equal to x1 square plus y1 square, 4 plus 1, that is, and minus here 1 square 1 minus 2 square also 4. See, very interesting factor here. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, so you get minus 2x. This is minus 6y, equal to 5 minus 5. This will be 5. 5 minus 5. Obviously 0. Divide by minus 2. If you divide by minus 2, you get x plus 3y equal to 0. 0 by something 0. X plus 3y. A is the right option. A is the right option. Actually, in SSC examination, you cannot find this type of shortcut. You cannot find this type of shortcut. Without distance formula, directly we can find out. What does it represent? Whenever you go for higher studies, this is called nothing but the point which is equidistant from the two given point always lies the perpendicular bisector of these 2 points, line joining the 2 points. So that means perpendicular bisector equation I have given. In higher studies, in EAMCET or JEE mains examination, you may be asked to find out the perpendicular bisector of the points joining x1 comma and x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is given by this formula itself only. So this you remember the shortcut. Whenever such questions are there, so better you remember this shortcut, but don't apply for the board examination this one. In board examinations, you need to use the distance formula itself only. So my dear children, all of you remember. Okay, 10th question. 10th question. Next, let us move to the 10th question now. This is very important problem. The opposite vertices of a square. This is an application problem of a square are 5 comma minus 4 and minus 3 comma 2 and minus 3 comma 2. The length of its diagonal. Length of its diagonal in units. So first option A 6, second option is 8, third option is 10, now fourth option, that is D, is 12. So unless we draw the figure we cannot visualize it. So let us visualize this one first of all. So first let us draw the square. This is square. So this is also one of the EAMCET, important EAMCET problem itself only. Previously, I think 2 or 3 times asked in the previous examination, EAMCET examination. Okay, opposite vertices of a square. Let us say this A, B, C, D. Opposite vertex of A is C. Opposite vertex of B is D. Either A or C only given. This means here A, C are given for B, D are given. That means you can write like this. A coordinates are 5 comma minus 4. C coordinates are minus 3 comma 2. Why should we write like this? Because they are the opposite vertices of a square. By joining opposite vertices you get a diagonal. So this is nothing but a diagonal. So what we are asked here? The length of its diagonal. So length of its diagonal means in a square diagonals are equal. Just distance between A point and C point determines the length of the diagonal. So distance of 5 comma minus 4 and minus 3 comma 2 find out. That's all. So that means now diagonal or length of the diagonal. I mean to say that. By default length of the diagonal only AC equal to distance between these 2 points, that is minus x2 minus x1 minus 3 minus 5 whole square plus 2 minus of minus 4 whole square under root distance formula. So that is minus 8 square plus 2 minus of minus plus 4, 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 square under root. This will be 64 plus 36. How much will you get it? Yes, square root of 100 whose value is 10. That's all answer. C is the right option. So sometimes actually what Pranav Reddy said absolutely correct. Whenever diagonal itself is given, if you are asked a side, then root 2a you need to use. Sometimes you may be asked the opposite vertices of a square may be given and you are asked the side. Let us say side AA. This diagonal becomes root 2a. Now this root 2a is equated to 10. Then a becomes length of the side equal to 10 upon root 2. If you rationalize it, 10 root 2 by 2. So that is nothing but 5 root 2. Even length of the side also we can find out. But length of the, if A is the side of a square, then length of the diagonal is given by root 2a. This is also one of the important problem. So very good, Pranav Reddy. C is the right option. So now the 11th question. 11th problem. So let us move to the 11th problem now. If the coordinates of P and Q, that means 2 points, are A cos theta, comma B sin theta, and minus A cos theta, comma B cos theta, then OP square plus OQ square equals to A square plus B square, B A plus B, C AB, D to AB. Right. So the coordinates of P are given by A cos theta comma B sin theta. Coordinates of Q is minus A cos theta comma B cos theta. They are called actually parametric equations in higher studies. So Uma, welcome. So OP square plus OQ square means here provided O is the origin, we need to consider. Without loss of generality, you need to consider O is origin. Origin means 0, 0 coordinates. OP square, square of the distance from origin to this point. First we need to find out OP square and OQ square. Let us add them. So let us solve it now. First of all, let us find first OP square. OP square means, for example, the distance of x comma y from origin is x square plus y square without square root. OP square means a square cos square theta you will be getting plus b square sin square theta. Say equation 1. Similar manner, OQ square. OQ square means distance of this point from origin. That's also x square plus y square. X coordinate square plus y coordinate square. Minus a cos theta square. You get a square cos square theta. Plus here. Sorry. I did mistake here. This is given wrong. 1 minute. This is a sin theta. This is b cos theta given. Right. So now we can do. This changes now. Right. So this we can write now a square sin square theta plus b square cos square theta. So having been evaluated OP square and OQ square, we need to find out OP square plus OQ square. So let us add together. So that means from this one take a square common, from this one take b square common. Adding a square common, you get cos square theta plus sin square theta plus b square common, you have sin square theta plus cos square theta. Could you suggest anything now? So you might be recollecting. Yes, sin square theta plus cos square theta is one of the important identities we have studied. That's equal to 1. So in the place of this we can write 1. In the place of this we can write 1. So that we get this equal to a square times 1 plus b square times 1. So answer is a square plus b square. So A is the right option. A is the right option. Could you suggest any other method rather than this? This is a very lengthy method. So rather than this also we can do one thing. So just if you observe the options. This is a square plus b square. This is a plus b. This is ab. This is 2ab. Because if you observe the options, options are independent of theta. There is no theta. We cannot find any theta in the options. So that's why what shall we do now here? In the place of theta, you can put any value. So that means this is trick. Such problems can be dealt very simple manner. Put theta is equal to 0 degrees. So we know cos 0 is 1. So you get this point becomes a, sin 0 0, a comma 0, this point becomes. Now sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, so this point becomes 0 comma b. Now we need to find out distance from origin to this point is nothing but a square. Distance from origin to this point is b square. These to be added. Answer is a square plus b square. Completed. So what is the salary of you? Please reply, sir. Why do you want my salary? So I don't take any salary. So this is actually free classes, free online classes. So I hope you might have followed like this. Whenever such questions are there, simply you can select any arbitrary value for theta. Better you take 0 degrees or 90 degrees if it is valid. In the case of tan theta, cot theta is there, you should be very careful. Don't take 0 degrees and 90 degrees. Whenever cos sign is there, you can take it. But that is the exception cases. But whereas in the case of tan theta, cot theta is there, better you take 45. Why? Tan 45 is 1, cot 45 is 1. So you might have understood these techniques need to be applied in the examination so that we can crack the problem within fraction of seconds in the examination. But I hope because you are the 10th class children, just you are going to appear for AP IIT examination, IIIT examination. But moreover, I try to explain even these concepts also, don't worry. So besides our regular methods, traditional methods, thank you, Uma. Thank you. Right. So let us move to the next problem. 12th problem. 12th problem. Right. Which of the points A 1 comma 3, B minus 3 comma 2, C 3 comma 4, D 4 comma 1 is nearest or farthest. Nearest. So already I told EAMCET examination tips are available in my YouTube channel. Go to the playlist, you will be getting them. Right, nearest to the origin. Don't worry, I will give the tips. I will give point A, B, point B, C, point C, D, point D, which is the nearest. Right. So now which of the points A 1 comma 3, B minus 3 comma 2, C 3 comma 4 and 4 comma 1 nearest to the origin, nearest or whatever may be, farthest. You may be asked nearest or farthest, you follow this method. Take A coordinate first. So take A coordinate. First sum of the square of the x coordinate, y coordinate find out. That means I will explain. X square plus y square find out. Find this value for each of the vertices. First A vertex 1 comma 3 you find out. Corresponds to this x square plus y square is 1 square 1 9 10. Go to B point. B minus 3 comma 2. You find out x square plus y square 9 plus 4 13. Take C point 3 comma 4. For C point also find out x square plus y square 9 plus 16 25. And next D 4 comma 1 4 square 16 plus 1 17. Here just round up the smaller of 10 13 25 17. The smaller value is 10. Count the bigger, round up the bigger value 25. So that means this is the nearest from origin, this is the farthest from the origin. What we are asked, nearest. So A is the nearest. Obviously A is the answer. So whenever these questions are asked, sir, you made less videos regarding differential equations. Okay. By watching on your EAMCET videos, I can crack EAMCET. Okay, look. Okay, Uma. Right. So 13th question. 13th question. In which quadrant in which quadrant does the point -3 comma -3 lie? A, first quadrant, B, second, C, third quadrant, D, fourth quadrant. Thank you, Hemalata. Thank you. Yes. Today onwards, daily I will conduct the video. Daily. Okay. So in which quadrant does the point -3 comma lies? So let me explain the location of the points once again, but you might have know. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is origin, x-axis and x dash, y dash. So this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is actually anti-clockwise direction, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Here x comma y, this will be negative x comma y, this is negative x comma negative y, this is x comma negative y. So this is both are negative, that means it must lie in the third quadrant. So definitely you asked about make videos in Telugu, but after completion of this session next in December onwards I make a plan to start in Telugu also, don't worry. Third quadrant, absolutely correct. 14th question. If the distance between what do you want, Uma? Please ask the question once again. I didn't get it now. If the distance between k comma 3 and 2 comma 3 is 5, then the value of k A 5, B 6, C 7, D 8. Thank you. Okay, can I correct below? Why not? Definitely. Okay. Yes, okay. Definitely I will take into considerations. I will start in Telugu also, Telugu medium also. It may be useful for Telugu people who are able to understand. Distance between k comma 3 and 2 comma 3 is 5. Then the value of k. Here one interesting factor is there. Just if you observe these two coordinates, y coordinates are equal. If y coordinates are equal, the distance between the points is the modulus of the difference of the x coordinates. So that means here we can follow one technique here. Distance is given by modulus of x2 minus x1. So that is equal to 5 given. So that implies k minus 2 equal to 5. So k minus 2 equal to, you can write plus or minus 5. So that implies we get k minus 2 is equal to 5 or k minus 2 is equal to minus 5. K equals to 5 plus 2 7. K equals to minus 5 plus 2 minus 3. Either 7 or minus 3 both are correct itself only. Either 7 or minus 3 both are 7, but actually 7 is given, but here in the question itself only one condition need to be given. That condition I will mention, but it's not given. But in the examination they give like this: k is greater than 0. K is positive, then we need to neglect this solution and we need to consider this solution. So obviously C is the right option. C is the right option. I want to prepare any other, sir. Okay. So I will give one special session how to prepare for EAMCET examinations and JEE mains. Please continue, try to stay tuned for our classes. Definitely in the meantime I will explain Uma. Don't worry. Thank you, Ravindra. Why do you say sorry? Don't say sorry. So 15th question. 15th question. The condition that capital A, capital B, capital C are the successive points of a line. The condition that A, B, C are the successive points of a line is, what is the condition? So this is very important. No, you are not disturbing, Nana. You need to chart like that only. Definitely I will respond for you each and every chart. If I get the time, definitely I will respond to you. So that's minimum my responsibility being a actually teacher. I need to explain the doubts of you people itself only. For that case sake only we started this YouTube channel, isn't it now? So don't worry. Right. Yes, they're available in my YouTube channel. So tomorrow I will discuss about the EAMCET questions. I will show the total playlist of mine in the live during the live session. So please remind me, students education. Option A, AB plus BC equals to AC. B, BC plus CA equals to AB. C, CA plus AB. BC. D, AB plus BC equals to 2AC. So just read the question very carefully. That's very important. So when you read the question very carefully, if you understand the problem, so that means 50% of the problem will be solved. So now you check it what the condition is given here. That's important. A comma B comma C are the points, successive points. A after B only, B after C itself only, but they should not be, order should not be disturbed. They lie on the same line. If they lie on the same line, because they are collinear, so that means the points are like this. It's a line on which the 3 points are there, such that they are located successively, A after B, B after C. That means basically we say that A, B, C are collinear. Collinear means they lie on the same line. Collinear means the distance from A to B plus B to C must become the distance from A to C. That means we can write like this. AC is equal to AB part plus BC part. You check which is the right option now. So AB plus BC is equal to AC. So that means A is the right option. A is the right option. So tomorrow I shall give my contact number. Don't worry. Yes, Vasu Karnulu. Vasu 22 Karnulu. Share to your friends, Nana. This is very useful classes, free classes, online classes I have been conducting. But you need to share to your friends too also. Sixteenth question. The distance between the points A cos theta plus B sin theta comma 0 and 0 comma A sin theta minus B cos theta is A square plus B square, B root of A square plus B square, C A square minus B square, D A plus B. So by observing the options only, we can say answer. The distance between the points means square root must be there, obviously. B is the right option. This is called eliminating the options. Because A square plus B square cannot be, A square minus B square cannot be, A plus B cannot be. So definitely the B should be the answer. But I will give the clue also. See, options are independent of theta. So we take a technique. Put theta is equal to 0 degrees. What happens? The first point becomes like this: cos 0 1, A into 1 A, that is A comma 0. Next point becomes 0 comma A sin 0 0, cos 0 is 1 minus B, 0 comma B. The distance between these 2 points we need to find out. Say D, that is equal to 0 minus A whole square plus minus B minus 0 square under root. Obviously you will be getting A square plus B square. So B is the right option. Second year IPE quadratic equations. You said that videos edited problems before. Okay. Quadratic equations, second year related. Okay, I will note down. I will note it. But after completion of live session also, you will just chart it and you will mention it, so that I will go in listen mode. Okay. So you mention it. 17th question. The distance between the points A cos alpha comma 0 and 0 comma A sin alpha is Harshini Vardhan. What you have to mention means whatever you want, you need to. Yes, Elisha, join first of all. Right. Subscribe our channel. Option A square plus B square b root over a square plus b square, c a square minus b square, d a. What is the right answer? What is the right answer? Right. So that means actually here it is independent of alpha, it is independent of alpha, it is independent of alpha, it is independent of alpha. Put alpha is equal to 0 degrees. Now the distance of the between the points, cos 0 is 1, so a comma 0, this point becomes 0 comma 0. Sin 0 is 0 0. The distance between origin and a comma 0 we need to find out. The distance is given by a square plus 0 square under root of a square, that is a. So answer is D. That's all. Answer is D. Yes, absolutely correct. Venkata Ravindra. Eighteenth problem. The distance between sin theta comma cos theta and cos theta comma minus cos theta is a root 2, b 2, c root 3, d 1. Just observe the options in this one. Options are independent of theta. So options are independent of theta. Independent of theta. That means they do not depend upon the value of theta. You can choose arbitrarily, you can select theta for any value. So put theta is equal to 0 degrees. The points become sin 0 0, cos 0 1, 0 comma 1. This point becomes cos 0 is 1, this becomes minus 1. Distance between these 2 points find out. That is distance, say d, x2 minus x1, 1 minus 0 square, you can say d square also, no problem, plus minus 1 square. 1 square minus 2 square is 4, 5. Right. D is equal to root 5. You change the option, this is root 5. So D is the right answer. Right. Nineteenth question. If ABCD is a square in which A is 0 comma 0, coordinates of A, B is 2 comma 0, D coordinates are 0 comma 2. Then coordinates of coordinates of C are. So one coordinate is missing in this one. One coordinate is missing. C, that C we need to find out. Option A 1, 2. Option B is 2, 1. Option C is 2, 2. Option D is 1, 1. So by visualizing or by drawing the figure on the coordinate plane also we can find out directly, or we have the one more beautiful shortcut, super shortcut. I will explain, don't worry. Super shortcut, super shortcut, short trick I will explain, don't worry all of you. See, first draw the figure. Say this is A point, say B point, this is C point, this is D point. First A coordinates are given 0, 0. B coordinates are given 2, 0. D coordinates are given 0, 2. But C coordinates we need to find out. This is the question mark. Don't worry Nana, I will tell you super shortcut. Just you join BD. Join BD means add 2, 0 and 0, 2. So that means super shortcut is C is equal to, take the help of these two persons B and D, add B plus D, and just subtract this A and minus A. So B plus D is equal to 2 plus 0, 2, comma 0 plus 2, 2, 2, 2 minus subtract origin. So what do you get? 2 minus 0, 2, 2 minus 0, 2, 2, 2 is the answer. So C is C option only. This is the option. So understood now. So very simple manner we can do it. If you want to find out, see this opposite side C, add the elements of the diagonal and subtract the opposite vertex, so that we get the missing vertex of four-sided figure. It can be applied for not only square, rectangle, rhombus, so we can find even parallelogram also we can find out. The fourth vertex, missing vertex, easily find out with the help of this super shortcut. Okay, thank you. I shall continue tomorrow session. We shall have, thank you, bye bye, see you, have a nice day. Right, so tomorrow we will discuss more shortcuts. Still so many shortcuts are there in this one chapter, so I will discuss tomorrow.